Run.
All right, we'll call the meeting in order at 9:07. We do have a quorum present, noting that Commissioner Dotson is absent today. Then our first deal will be departmental reports. The county agent, Mr. Allen, has attached his to for you to review. Aging center, that's none. County attorney.
Nothing.
Thanks, sir. Auditor. Clerk. Community center, so nothing to report there. The clerk. It's in there? Okay. Paper cup. All right. Constable Wood. Detention center, warden. No one. EMC. Yeah, it's gone to Del Rio this morning. EMS. Nick, what do you have?
Don't have a whole lot to report out. We finally did get medic one back about a week and a half ago, the one with the airbag. No problems with it since. Today, we're going to take medic 4 to get that sensor that triggers the high temp replaced. It should be under warranty. We'll be taking that to Uvalde. And other than that, business as usual.
Okay.
Any questions? All right. Thank y'all.
All right. Grant updates. Morning.
Morning. Stone Garden, the school resource officer, and OLS, all information has been prepared and entered. We are pending submission.
Okay, and that is on Stone Garden.
Stone Garden, all of them.
All of them. Okay.
All of them are pending submission.
Okay.
Personnel has been entered through May. Vendors through April. We did not have information on vendors in May.
Hey, okay.
The auditor.
And the hold's been lifted.
The hold
on
has
OLS.
been lifted,
We're just
yes.
submitting all our FSRs.
Everything. Yes.
Okay. All right. Any
Just
questions? And our hold is what, about 1.2 million
I think it's
No.
1.4.
on the OLS?
Yes.
Okay.
Rough
They're
estimate.
about, yes, ma'am. They're about. Okay.
Just pending submission.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Engine Healthcare. Thank you. Judge was gone all week last week. The couple of commissioners and myself, we were in San Antonio for training, and then Wednesday I went to a screw worm workshop deal town hall meeting in Fredericksburg, and then Thursday I testified in Austin at the House Ag Committee on the screw worm situation and stuff. Over the weekend, there was 3 more confirmed cases. Rock Springs, Edwards County now has 5 cases total. And a new zone, a new area that's been activated with a confirmed case would be in Crockett County around Ozona. So those are the still have Zavala, LaSalle, Edwards, Gillespie, Sutton County, and now Crockett County. And then 15 total cases have been confirmed and stuff. So far in the deal, some of the out of state markets, some places where especially the sheep and goats go, Florida has banned those animals from coming in, even though they've been expected or whatever and stuff and so forth. So much of that sheep and goat market is basically sold and slaughtered. It's just not like the cattle deal and everything, but the withdrawal period for the medicines and stuff has blocked that. In 2 states over the weekend, banned any kind of animal rescue deliveries and stuff from the state of Texas as a whole, not just those areas. But so it's starting to have a kind of an economic effect of as far as interstate travel and movement of stale animal livestock and so forth. But working through it, bottom line is we still need more flies. The talk in Austin over the testimony deal on Thursday was I heard anywhere from 2 to 3 years to 3 to 5 years. So I addressed it more of an economic concern for our county, what it would do for us as it became an issue and became more and more prevalent in our counties until we get more flies. So USDA is working on a facility in Mexico, in Matipa. They're supposed to have it finished this end of this month. It's supposed to have been complete as far as retrofitting to where they can produce a sterile fly and so forth. But the production out of it will be 100 million flies, not until December. With the Nova fly being possibly a really high possibility there in that plant, and that is they produce a batch of flies, of which about 90 or 95% of them are male. And when they sterilize, that'd be a tremendous help for us, because right now we're at a 50-50 kind of production rate, males and females, and so the sterile male fly is what we really want to help it keep control of the deal and get it eradicated back out of the United States and back down through Mexico back into South America. As far as your food chain is safe. This is not going to reach your food chain in any shape, form, or fashion. It's not a disease. It's usually early on in newborn animals. The wet navels and things like that is where this fly likes to live. The fly's probably, well, you'll never see it in your house. Basically, it likes the tropics. It likes living in the dark, damp areas. So it likes to stay in a thick, heavier brush lifestyle. It'll come out to look for somewhere to lay its eggs. It's only in a living, warm-blooded animal flesh. If you see an animal that's been dead, rigor mortis has already set in and stuff like that, and you basically see the maggots. That's not the maggots. That's a secondary fly maggot, they call it, kind of. But there's been a lot of reports and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that. If you do suspect something in your wildlife or in your livestock, to report it in. Somebody out there to look at it, take samples of it. But your dogs and your cats at your home and stuff are pretty safe. Our sanitary needs, as far as we are concerned in the United States, you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to keep your cuts and scrapes clean. You're going to keep your animals clean. Most of your animals are on a veterinary regime or whatever, a dog wormer or some type or something like that, heartwormer stuff. So that helps them as well and stuff. So, but food chain safe concerns me. If we're talking, this could be a 3 to 5 year deal. And that's to get the flies we need. They say today we need 600 million flies, and we're producing 100 million, of which half of them are males, half are females. So we're at 50 million flies, and they say we need 600 million. And we won't hit 600 million fly production at the rate we're doing right now with the government. We won't hit that until probably 2028 or early of 2029. So in the 60s and 70s, they were dropping 700 million flies a week to eradicate it, to help get it pushed back out there. So that entailed my week and everything. This week, we do have a 391 meeting this week. believe, right? 391 commission meeting. Is it this week, Becky? On Thursday, have a 391 subcommission meeting to discuss, and again, that commission was formed again to address the transmission line, the 765 big transmission line coming through the county and stuff. With that, also starting today is budget workshops. They'll be at the fire station. They'll be here. Oh, my bad. They'll be here. They'll be here at the courthouse. Anyone's more than welcome to come. Those budget workshops will start meeting with the supervisors or the elected officials and so forth for those budgets, and start working on the budgets for next year. All right. Any questions of me, anybody? Just the peace report was last time. Library this morning, no one. Road and Bridge, we had their report last. Sheriff.
Morning.
Morning.
Currently, we're at 31 in jail, 11 of which are ours, Facing County prosecution. Last week on Tuesday, we got a call from Border Patrol. They found the remains of a outside born female out in Worship's Place. Should the remains were a skull and a few other bone fragments laying around. Best estimate, probably about 6 years ago. We do have record of where she was apprehended in Uvalde just prior to when we think she passed away up here on Washington. Part of a smuggling load that got caught, sent back. Didn't make it quite all the way back.
Try to read it. Okay.
The remains are at Sunset Funeral. The JP is reaching out to the state for an inquest on exactly we find when she passed away, and going from there. Other than that, all quiet.
All right. Thanks, Sheriff. Any questions for the sheriff? Tax assessor? No one. Treasurer's office? No one. All right. That'll conclude number 3. Number 4 is deliberate and consider action on the following items. This item A. B, y'all are here for which one of the?
State Health Service.
All right, so we'll skip A and go to B. That way y'all can get out of here. Discuss and report, item 4B, this is a discussion report, presentation by the Texas Department of State Health Services on the annual Texas DSHS report and presentation of the Kinney County report, including an overview of local services, activities, and community impact. I'll turn it over to you, young lady.
All right. Well, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Thank you for allowing DSHS Region 8 the opportunity to present the 2026 Kinney County Public Health Overview. My name is Rolla Kelly. I'm a community health specialist, and this is Marissa Hodges. She's your public health nurse for Kinney County. Our regional leadership includes Regional Medical Director Dr. Lillian Ringstorff and Deputy Regional Director Gail Morrow. They provide oversight and guidance for our public health operations. Our goal is to improve and protect the health and safety of the residents of Kinney County through education, prevention, outreach, and community partnerships. Our disease surveillance data for 2025 indicates strong outcomes. We had fewer than 5 foodborne illness cases, 10 reported STD cases, 0 vaccine preventable illnesses, 0 positive rabies cases in animals, no new tuberculosis cases. There were 4 food and camp inspections completed across your county, 2 Texas Health Steps provided, and 2 social services provided. In 2025, we also distributed, installed, and inspected child car seats to help keep children safe on the roadways. We also participated in the Texas Heat Stroke Task Force to educate families on the dangers of heat-related deaths in vehicles. Our office also assisted schools and healthcare providers with disease reporting and notifiable condition guidance. Moving forward, our focus is to expand access to care, strengthen prevention efforts, improve our data and response systems, and maintain strong emergency preparedness so that we are ready to respond for future public health needs. In the annual report that you just received, you're going to see a little QR code in there, and you can scan and get further information also. And then we do have some guests in the back. If it's okay, we would like you to introduce themselves.
Oh, go ahead, stand up, speak up, or come up to the microphone, whatever you want to do. Introduce yourselves and what's your area kind of for? What do you help us with?
I'm Gracie Gutierrez, and I'm from the immunization program.
Okay.
The immunization program works with one Texas Vaccines for Children provider in Kinney County to ensure the access to vaccines and program compliance. We also assess immunization status of children in schools and child professionals by completing school and childcare audits to determine compliance with the Texas minimum state vaccine requirements. And that is UMC here in town.
Okay.
They are part of our program.
Oh, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lillian Ringsdorf. I'm the Regional Medical Director and serve as the local health authority for Kinney County. So feel free to reach out to me anytime there are any questions or any way I can help.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Morning.
Good morning. I'm Gail Morrow. I'm the Deputy Regional Director. Very nice to be here today.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning. My name is Jacob Hakim. I'm from the Analytics and Health Informatics team. So we do a lot of the data analysis for the region, and we also do data visualization, and we make handouts that we distribute, like the annual report and the county reports. And I just wanted to let y'all know that we'll be reaching out later on in the summer to ask for some feedback. So if you have anything you notice or you'd like to give us some feedback on with the annual report, that would be really helpful so we can make sure to tailor these reports to your county specifically and y'all's needs. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Morning.
Good morning. My name is Selena Lopez, and I'm a social worker with the Specialized Health and Social Services Department. So we have two units. Our social service unit assists people with special healthcare needs navigate the complex healthcare system to get the services that they need to enhance their health and well-being. And our Texas Health Steps unit provides technical assistance to medical and dental providers. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Ana Ortiz, and I'm the administrative assistant for the tuberculosis program. So in our program, what we do is protect the community by offering TB testing, treatment, and case management services. Our team also provides education to the local medical providers on STD screening and legally mandated reporting requirements.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Morning.
I'm John. I'm with the zoonosis control team. So what we do is we provide public health outreach and follow-up for diseases that are transmitted from animals or insects to humans. So like West Nile, rabies, dengue, stuff like
Not
that.
screwworm. Screwworm, you can get it as a human.
Yes, you can. Yeah,
You can get it, but we're very low on the totem pole on what they're looking for.
but we can still get it. So we still have to.
It's curable. It's curable.
We have our at-risk population, which is usually
Yes.
the homeless and the
Yes.
people who have like diabetic and they have open wounds. So, that's it. Any
All right.
questions? Reach out.
Thanks, bud. Is that it? Is that everybody? How come that one didn't speak?
You gotta call him.
Huh? I used to be an ag teacher in high school principal. You didn't come up here and speak.
Judge, Commissioners, nice to meet y'all. My name is Robert Smith. I'm also with the Analytics and Health Informatics Department. My job is to collect and collate your data. I helped gather all the information that went in that annual report, a lot of the technical part. Thank you.
Good deal.
So yes, that's your team. So if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, my information's in there as well. Their information, please reach out for us.
Okay. Any questions, Commissioners? Well, we appreciate all you do for us. I mean, we're kind of out here on an island by ourselves occasionally on some things, but we do appreciate having that contact and that info or that assistance if needed. No offense, but hope we never need you kind of deal. But don't take that in the wrong way. But we do appreciate all y'all do for basically South Texas, Southwest Texas, I guess. And so, again, thank y'all. Thank y'all for being part of our community and being involved in the health and well-being of our residents in our community. We appreciate that. No questions or anything. You're free to go. I'll let you leave right quick and y'all can get back on the road or whatever. Get back. But thank y'all.
Thank you.
Safe travels. Thank you. All right, gets back on track this morning. 4A is to discuss and possible action the demolition of county facilities and surplus items located on the construction side of the new Little League Field project. Polo, you want to come up? Talking about here is we need to get started with demolition. Obviously, the building, the maintenance barn, along with the fencing and bleachers and so forth, and concession stand stuff. Polo, I asked him to be here this morning just to kind of share with he's got quite a bit of stuff in the maintenance barn that was extra furniture, or somebody got new furniture or something, Polo, but he can tell us a little bit more about that, and then we can kind of get a direction of what we want to do. And as we're going through this, the thought process would be we could demo it and take the scrap iron or whatever to the scrap yard, try to get money out of that. We could bid it, seal bid it, and kind of say, hey, if you're interested in the maintenance barn and so forth, to bid it, to come and remove it. Have an auction, have a surplus auction, put stuff over there on the track or a lot over there, kind of where the basketball goals are or something, maybe over there, get it out, move it out and get it over there and have an auction or something. But that's for us to talk about and decide how you we need to take care of that. We're moving forward on the soil analysis that's come back, and stuff from the boring of the soil. They are going to have to do a little bit of work in one area, I believe, and some removal, and do a barrier deal to help with because of clay content in two spots, I believe, that they bored out of all the boards. Polo, what do you got for us?
Well, the question is, the place I'm gonna go is not ready yet, right?
At the Peterson.
And the Peterson, the new maintenance shop.
Yes.
It's got we don't have something to put all the lumber in there, the lumber for the Peterson.
The area that we're gonna occupy the years. I'm wondering if somebody else is gonna be. Stuff.
Yeah, we need to remove everything, and that one is already done with the electricity. And the garage door is not working right now. And okay. And in the old maintenance building is the old fire truck. And also it's about 50 boxes of tile from the civic center. And the no floor for the civic center, community center, and got about more or less about 30 boxes of old books in there. That was from maybe Gordon or no, boxes of books. They're not good. They're old, but they're still there.
How many boxes?
Around 30 boxes.
Okay.
And the flooring for the courthouse, the long boxes, is about around 50 boxes of flooring. The floor for the courthouse.
Oh.
So it's around 50 boxes in there.
Those in storage there.
Okay. And got about 5 metal fire cabinets. They can go in an auction, or I don't know. And got a couple chairs, office chairs. 1 or 2 in a good condition. And all the maintenance stuff, and a lot of stuff is not good. We probably get a container in there
Okay.
to put all the stuff in there.
A roll off. Yeah.
And from the sheriff is the cameras and some other items from your.
There's some stone architects out there.
But it's not, it's the cases that they came in, right?
Yeah.
And the stuff from the scope truck.
That's just the cases for the camera.
Then EMS got the tires, brand new tires for EMS.
The aluminum tubing, yeah, I think that's a part of the,
Yeah, the scope.
I'd be glad to go along to make a list. See what we want to bid.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff that can be on the auction.
Might be a small auction, but do it the legal way.
Yeah,
Everybody can.
On the building, do you want to bid it, put an ad in the paper and bid the building? And the chain link and the fencing, most of that, try to like move it to what we can salvage out of the chain link, the backstops and the fencing and stuff. Move it over to the Kai's Field. And Mr. Fritter said that he would put it up. He said, I'll put it, if you can just get it over there, he'll put it up to help refurbish and replace some of those backstops and stuff over there at Kai's Field and stuff. And I said, yeah, we'll try, but I don't know with the concrete, the way it's poured in concrete curve, how well we can get that out without just cutting it and then
at the pipe.
cut the pipe at the concrete and then busting the concrete out of it or whatever stuff. But that's, I mean, how do you want to,
We have the early bid, to dismantle, to stack all of the lumber together. And of course, the metal, we got a lot of metal. And at that time, and I'm not trying to hold anyone to it, but it's an idea. It was 7,000 to take it down and to rack everything so that it could be obviously sold. What's not good, have to throw away, but there probably would be some interested in the metal roofing and maybe the walls and maybe some of the lumber. Then I guess is the breaking up and slab going to be our end of it, or?
No, if I remember right, that'll be part of the status. We're just removing. If I remember right from the meeting.
But I guess sooner the better, right?
yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go. Yes.
We can go over today.
Yeah, make a list of all the stuff in there because it's a old riding mower in there we don't use, never use. Needs work. If somebody buy it, it's gonna need some work. It's a good John Deere, but we never use that one.
That's zero turn.
No, that's the one we use. The zero turn.
And our panel, you think it's good enough shape, we could reuse some of that around that park? That we might want to keep.
no,
The what?
the R panels.
The roofing.
The roofing. Some of that is good, but the lumber, all the rafter and everything, they pretty good. Yeah. And also got about 10 or 12-inch diameter pipes with a for motor to pull motors. So one or two of those in there in the concrete.
The concrete. Stout.
And they are about 10, 12 feet tall. They still, if somebody can cut those, they still can.
Yeah.
It's got plenty height.
Okay.
With this agenda item cover advertising for bid?
I would think so. That's why I kind of left it because I was like, how do y'all want to, like, yeah, just demo the county facilities in surplus. Do we want to take our stuff out, have a surplus auction, and then what doesn't sell, we can throw away, whatever. And then do we want to like try to accept bids for the building? And the bid would be to come and tear it down, take the sheet metal and the lumber out of it, would be, would be part of that bid to get that demo and, give them a couple of weeks to get it done or something, kind of deal. But that's what I was like, we need to kind of have an action or a game plan on how we want to proceed with this.
That is to be like a company.
Yeah.
They bring some guys because that takes time.
Yeah. Especially if they want to do it where they need reuse it, similar to where it is now. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly, but you're saying the lumber in it's pretty good and stuff.
Yes. I think the 80% of the lumber is pretty good.
And we need to remember we had 5,000 that you donated towards from the Mitchell Foundation.
The walls in there is not good, but all the roof,
They're once in the wall rotten.
I think they all loose and I don't know, maybe they get wet and termites. Yeah, but the joists and rifters, they all one piece together, they're pretty good.
So do you want to advertise for like a bid on the trying to get rid of the barn, the wood and everything, the metal and stuff in the barn? Because it'll be, I guess there's one garage door in it, a couple of walk-through doors. They could be all part of the deal, but they could, your bid can be, you're to demo it and take it,
It's
get it cleaned out.
It's one slide
Yes.
double door with a rail
Uh,
in good condition.
Okay.
And the garage door is not too good, but still working.
Okay. And then the flooring and the tile boxes. But I feel like the file cabinets and the chairs, maybe we just set them,
For the auction.
yeah, set them maybe inside the Peterson Building yard over there underneath the lumber yard. Like just set them in there and then we want to have the auction, we pull them out and have the auction instead, because we may not have the auction for another month or so, but at least they get that cleaned out where you want to start. We can advertise for a bid on the building. And then, maybe the building, we advertise the building and the bleachers. Somebody may want that metal and that lumber and the R panel there. But advertise it as it's.
I don't know, the old set of wooden bleachers, and they still in there. Used to be a set of movable portable bleachers. They were there for years. And I just wondered if they were still there.
I don't think so.
No. Probably got rid of them a long time. They were kind of neat because you could move them pretty easy and all this and stuff. And it was older, but it was a nice system. But anyway. And we want to just get several quotes on the demolition.
I mean, however you want to do it. But, I mean, it would help us. Like if we can get rid of it, somebody else come and do the demo for the material, basically. And then, but I would think, do what? Probably the whole thing probably needs to be cleaned up and done by the mid of August. 1st of August would be. But mid-August for sure, because they said they need about 6 months, 8 months to build. And to give us a chance to try to have a little league season next season. So first of all.
It's a brand new bumper, front bumper for the EMS new truck, the Commander. They take it off the truck and storage in there is the bumper, the rear. So the new bumper is there. That can go in the auction too.
So you want to advertise it like sealed bid deal for the bleachers and the metal and the R panel and the whole entire maintenance building barn? You want to do it as one bid deal, or you want to do both of them separate? If that's the route.
You got to come down too, so I do it all at once.
I think it's better to go and make a list of everything and then do the bid.
But as far as like demolition, we're really after the bleachers, the covers of the bleachers and the maintenance barn.
Okay.
Everything else list we could kind of make. If it's past its usable life, then we're done with it. It has no resale deal, then it can go in the roll-off dumpster. But those other items, like we're talking about the chairs and filing cabinets, whatever else may go there, other than, but keeping the boxes for the floor tile, the old fire truck, getting it moved to the fire station, the EMS tires, the camera cases and so for the sheriff's office. The sheriff needs to find a place for them to go. Because it's just the containers that the cameras came in. It's not the actual cameras anymore. They're all up.
We got a place to store that flooring, those tiles, out of the weather.
I would think it'd have to go to the building at the Peterson Building, go back over there, but you're saying it's got a bunch of lumber in it for the Peterson. That needs to move somewhere to make room for this stuff, but some of that stuff.
The chain link fencing has value.
Yeah.
And just a thought, for instance, Collinsville, we got permission, would that be good to have in that corner? What I described as that,
yes,
area. It is in good shape. I've looked at it and I thought, well, they throw it away because there's a lot of good galvanized material. And I wouldn't mind asking them if they would mind. And it would at least serve the purpose there.
Yes.
Practice.
He wants it. No, he wants it. He said the as much as we can take down and keep it usable, friendly in sections, to take it over there, and then he would get it put up. Mr. Fritter would put it up over there to help replace the corner right here, especially, and then the other corner over behind the liquor store, the old liquor store, kind of reconstruct those and get them a corner in there with 2 spots, backstop kind of stuff. So, but that's the thing. That's why I like Road and Bridge. We can take that down, roll it up, and pull those pipes, cut the top rails where we can, and pull those pipes and stuff, and keep it somewhat in pieces, and then take it over there and set it down for him. And he said he would reconstruct, re-erect what he could over there at Kitesville to help out over there. So,
It's couple piles of a chain link just laying down on the far corner.
yeah.
And those are about 6 or 8 feet tall.
So the bids would then be for the maintenance building. Removal. Roof, walls, and lumber. And then also
All the like the carport on the east side.
on the way.
In the barn on the east side is like the little roof.
We don't have as much stuff to auction off as we did 2 years ago.
No, we don't have that much.
West end of the Civic Center was full.
Yes. Yeah, the west side, the civic center, plus everything we have over there, all the lumber, and now the tin.
So just go out for like a bid for the maintenance building, removal, roof, walls, lumber, demolition of the building, and then the bleachers will be the removal of the roof the pipe structures and so forth. See what we get a seal bid on, get bid offers on that, and do them both, not split them. Do both as one unit,
When do you?
one bid, one. And you gave them about, they'd have somewhere probably about 2 to 3 weeks to get it done by the time we could get it advertised. And it'd be the next court meeting, Commissioners Court, be July the 13th.
Yes.
13th. Give them till about, I guess we can give them 30 days to 30 days. Get it done. That'd be about middle of August for us. In the meantime, we get all our stuff moved, and what we'd like to keep in store, we'll try to get that put in storage or put it up somewhere where we don't have to move it again. But then the auction items, just place them there in the lumber yard, and then maybe one Saturday morning we have a small auction. Whatever sells, what doesn't, we can throw it away. All right, so we'll work on trying to get a bid, an ad in the paper to accept a sealed bid for the material in the removal of the maintenance building and the bleachers at the Little League field. And then all the fencing and all the stuff, not the actual field fencing or anything, that most of that we try to, road and bridge, we'll try to work on getting that removed to where we can get it over to the Scott's field in the best condition we can get it. Any other discussion on that? All right, I'll entertain a motion to advertise for bid for the demolition and removal of the maintenance building and the bleachers and the covering at the Little League Field project. So moved by Commissioner Ferret, seconded by Commissioner Matavo. We'll get that ad hopefully today or tomorrow, Becky. Yep. And so we'll advertise the bids to be open on July the 13th. And they'll we'll go from there. Would probably give 30 days to get that done. Try to keep us in line with that middle of August deadline. All right. The motion is made to advertise for bid for the maintenance building demolition and bleachers for to be removed and so forth. All those in favor say aye. 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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. Also like to note this morning that we do have a PFC meeting on the agenda for today. So at this time, we'll call it to order as well at 9:50, and we'll let it go coincide with our current meeting, but that's a PFC meeting. We'll call it to order at 9:50. Sorry about that, missed that. All right, item C this morning. We have a call at 10:30 with Briscoe. So item C this morning is discuss and approve action to ratify and approve the second disbursement of non-law enforcement radios allocated to Kinney County by the Middle Rio Grande Developmental Council. You see this, the first round of radios were received several months ago. And it went to the sheriff's office, constable, mostly all law enforcement radios, and that round of radios. This time around, the radios through a grant through the federal government. Middle Rio Grande had a second round of radios for fire, paramedics, first responders, those folks. So we got our radios the other day. I signed for them. The COG owns them. We'll have to pick them up on insurance. Those radios are like $9,000 a piece. Those handheld radios. So the fire department got some. EMS got some. I got one. Richard got one. And I believe it leaves us one spare, maybe something like that, in case the radio goes down or something. So, I signed for them, and then, today's action is just to ratify and acknowledge the inventories that we received and, so forth. Richard's provided a list here of all our inventories and our list of who got what, fire, EMS, fire department, and so forth, the judge's office and stuff. So just, entertain a motion to approve, ratify the, acknowledgement of the radios that we received from the COG and, keep up with those inventories and stuff, and that we're responsible for the radios. So moved by Commissioner Ward, second by Commissioner Matavo. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. So that's our radios. So very fortunate to get those radios, and all of the ability that radio does is unbelievable. You can only imagine. But item D this morning, discuss and approve a motion to make a budget amendment for the 2025-2026 fiscal year to remove $1,000 from line item 010-5-2650-0850. This is the line on library office supplies, and line number, same department, 0500. Library equipment purchase for the purchase of a new refrigerator. Their refrigerator finally has bit the bullet over there, so they asked to get another one. I said, yep, we can do that. So entertain a motion to approve this budget amendment this morning. So moved by Commissioner Ferret, second by Commissioner Matavo. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. Next up is a discuss and consider improved action. The estimated $65,000 bid from Quijano Electrical Services PLUS for the furnishing and installation of approximately 1,500 linear feet of EMT conduit for IT and communication infrastructure at the Peterson Building, including the review of project plans and payment terms, and authorize county judge to sign. And I thought Chad was going to be here this morning. Let's postpone this. He's coming, isn't he, Joey? Yeah, we'll move that item. Let's just roll that item and keep moving this morning. But this is to do some. Put all that together. Yeah. This is above and beyond of just the general electrical stuff. This is all IT stuff. Yeah, this is. But Chad's on his way here, so we'll just set that to the side. Item F this morning. Discuss and approve bills and disbursement applicable to Kinney County Detention Center. Consider taking action to amend, extend operation management agreement with Geo Corrections and Detention LLC related to the county detention center to address the reconciliation of payments due and amendments to payment process. And B, consider and take action to retain Western Alice Trust Company, NA, as successor trustee as disbursement payment agent. And C, part of this deal is consider and take action to provide direction to UMB Corporate Trust and Escrow Services to reconcile and direct distribution of funds and close out of UMB Trust accounts. We'll move that to executive session. We'll visit with Herb on this one. So the item F will go to executive session. Item G is New World Screwworm update. Kind of told you everything I knew this morning. I don't know of anything additional this morning. I plan on having a little town hall meeting here locally that helps kind of talk to the local folks and share with them. You know, some folks are concerned about their pets and animals and so forth. For the most part, all those animals are good. That's not to say they couldn't get it, but most of us are going to take care of our cats and dogs and keep an eye on them and stuff, because especially if you pet them in their household, they come in and out of your house and so forth. But already talked a little bit about the.
Judge, I did hear that the new ones in Edwards the three cabs are inside the current
Yes.
inspection area, so it's not
Yeah.
spreading, it's just still in the same.
And then the new one that popped up that was confirmed over the weekend was in a sheep. I'm assuming a lamb. I'm guessing probably a young lamb or something, but and around Crockett County, around Ozona.
Yeah, I heard something this morning too. They were saying on the news that these affected areas are doing aerial pesticide. Did you also talk about the effectiveness of that?
I haven't heard anything about no
Aerial
aerial
news this
pesticide.
morning, I thought, well,
They're doing aerial releases.
yeah, but no, they were talking pesticide, not flies. First I've heard of that.
Listy and Echo, they testified on Thursday. Holy cow, what they've done privately to go out and do research and try to determine some kind of feed-through additive in like a range cube for your cattle and also your protein for your wildlife and stuff. They started, I guess, the process maybe a year or two ago, doing some research and collection of data on some test plots that they had in Mexico where they could do it and so forth. And the FDA and the state chemists have agreed to accepting their data and their blood work and samples and stuff to help determine whether they want to authorize use for that or not. But they told them they had to have two plots for wildlife, 2 deer herds here that they were going to test plot with, and also 2 sets of cattle they were going to run a test plot with. Go through the duration phases of it and everything and the withdrawals and stuff. They are hoping by the 1st of August that they may have something authorized to be used as a feed-through additive. Ivermectin has been the whole talk of everything, but that doesn't say that it will be an ivermectin additive. As they've said and told us quite a bit, ivermectin is just strictly a preventive measure. It's not really a treatment, where Dex and some other agents that are out there are preventive measures plus treatment. The big concern with the feed-through additive is obviously not the long-term effects of what it would create to resistance and other parasites that we deal with, that we use ivermectin, Dex for, whatever, down the road. That's their whole big hang up is hey, we survived and we got through the screwworm deal, but 4 or 5 years from now we have some kind of other parasite that, because of this feed-through additive or the doing it, created resistance to that particular module drug. My thinking is like, if there's only 3 or 4 possibilities out there of drugs that are going to help us, preventive measure or treatment, and I'm no longer one of those options, I bet pretty quick I have another option out there. So I'm like, there's too many billions of dollars to be spent in that pharmaceutical company that these guys aren't working, to have another product out there available down the road. So I kind of find that as a weak argument, but that's the argument kind of right now. Subboard, item H this morning is discussion only. Like I said, the 391 Texas Border Sub-Regional Planning Commission will have a meeting Thursday to discuss. We're in the process. We sent last week, correct, Becky? Those letters. Letters went to CPS. As you know, the big transmission line through us being proposed right now. It's half of the construction would be CPS Energy coming out of San Antonio. The other half would be AEP coming from the west back this way. So our portion right through here in our county of all the requested route plus the other alternative routes would all be CPS Energy constructing those. So part of our 391 commission is we ask for a meeting with those folks. It'll be a public meeting. The alternative dates would be July 7th, 8th, or 9th. We left those 3 dates available to CPS Energy to come and meet and visit with us. That meeting will be held in Uvalde. Where's Thursday's meeting at? Uvalde. Okay. But that's where we're on the 391. So it's progressing along. According to Mr. and Miss Byfield, the folks that are the 391 organization folks that kind of help us with 391s. I believe they're fixing to have a 391 established for every one of the 3 routes of the big lines. The 2 of us were already established. The third one is they're meeting with those folks on the 765. It has drawn a lot of attention back in Austin in the legislative session. They're not in session right now, but when the session comes up, but there's been about 50 or so reps in the House of Reps starting questioning this and signed on about, hey, what are we doing here? What is the big plan here, and what's the effects of it? So hopefully, the PUC is to have their final ruling for our routes end of August, I believe it is. But hopefully, with the legislative talking and signing some letters, and there's some folks in the Senate as well at the state level and stuff. So hopefully, they'll postpone their decision and meet and have some more meetings and actions when the legislature begins meeting again next year. Item I, fiscal year departmental budget workshops 2026-2027. Those start this afternoon at 1:30 over here at the district courtroom. So if you can make it back for those commissioners, I invite y'all to come back to those, please. But those will begin this afternoon, tomorrow, and Thursday and Friday. Yeah, nothing on Wednesday. I got a COG meeting on Wednesday, so that wipes out a big chunk of my day on Wednesday. But that being said, we'll recess. Nope, we got some bills to approve. Sorry about that. We do have an executive session this morning. We'll meet with the attorneys regarding items on the agenda, and also try to pick up the item E from IT folks regarding the Peterson Building. But executive session this morning, but right now we'll approve commissioners' courts from previous minutes. We have none. Budget adjustment and reviews, we did that already in action up there. Approve the bills and disbursements out with Kinney County Detention Center. There are not any this morning. And the bills, examine, ratify, and approve all claims and bills, including payroll for Kinney County budget 2025-2026, item 8 this morning. The bills are there in front of you this morning.
Budget workshops being here.
Yes, sir, here at the courtroom, district courtroom. All of them, correct, Becky?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we'll meet right here for all of them. Sheriff, of your 21 OLS folks in jail, are they all in Tom Green County for you? Or you still got 1 or 2?
What's that?
Of all your 21, you got 31 in jail, and the 20 of them OLS related.
11 of them are holding pending county charges.
But of the 20 that are those OLS cases, are they all in Tom Green County, or there's some of
18
them?
are in Tom Green County.
So we got a couple stuck.
We're all in for local charge loads for them.
Ooh, looks nice. Yeah. Looks like being used, dude.
Ooh, that's great.
It's all feathers.
I guess.
Motion to
Motion by Commissioner Parrish, to pay the bills on item 8, second by Commissioner Tavo. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. All right, items pertaining to county business, other items,
anything on the audit,
on what?
on the audit?
Mr. Commissioner Ward met with them.
Yeah.
The outside audit.
Yeah, we met, Wednesday afternoon at 3. And, that, judge let us use his office. And, it was very positive. It lasted, visit, I guess, hour and 10 minutes. But, we were able to talk about kind of history of the county, kind of update on county activities for the last number of years. And it was a very, very productive, very pleasant conversation. He has a great deal of interest in our county. And from all indications, he felt like that we were in very good financial condition, was complimentary of that, and was looking forward to completing it. We kind of begged for June 30th, July 1st, and he said he was really trying to get it all together, ready to present by that day. And so, all in all, I felt very positive about it.
Tickets now, we wouldn't see it till the 13th, right? Next meeting?
Maybe. No, it'd be the 27th, probably.
Huh?
Probably be the 27th, most likely, but maybe the 13th.
One question concerned about is the software upgrade, financial software upgrade. And I told him I really didn't have a projected date for that, but he thought that would be just as soon as we can get that into place. And it wasn't what I would describe as a push, but thought that it would really enhance the operation of the county's finances. And it would make it easier for auditing purposes. And, we visited about the time that this particular software we're still using was adopted, and I said, well, it was the first one. And it was basically written, especially for Kinney County. And that it had been, for the most part, everyone user friendly. But we recognized, all of us did, that, after, I hate to say how many years, but over 20, it's probably, time to become better automated. And so he was amazed as well that it had served our needs that long. And I said, well, there's really no disagreement on the part of the court. Let's update and have a better system of automation. So it was a very nice visit. It was. He is in the process of acquiring the company from the family, and his last name actually was Mr. Costos, and he was appointed Secretary of State. That's what he had served, commissioner down there and county judge, and so he was enjoyed a very good reputation. He was appointed to serve as Secretary of State. So it was education.
All right, anything else? All right. Chad's on the call. Chad, you on the call?
Yes.
Okay. You want to visit with us about item E, or you want to wait till you get here? We're fixing to go into executive session. We got a call at 10:30 with the Mr. Briscoe to go into executive session. So do you want to just wait?
No, but we can wait, or I'll be there. We can talk over it now.
Let's wait. Let's talk about it once you're here in person. I'd rather go over it with us in person.
Okay.
All right. So I'll holler at you when we're out of executive session.
Okay. I figured out what was wrong with the conference call too.
Oh, okay.
We got to make some changes, but it's not a big deal.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go to executive session, and then I'll holler at you when we get out of executive to come over and visit with us.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds great.
Thank you, bud.
Thanks.
All right. We'll recess at 10:16. Go into executive session. Item J, personnel matters. A closed meeting to be held pursuant to 551.074 of the government code in order to discuss personnel matters and or issues. And item K, executive closed session meeting with pursuant to 551.071 and 551.129 of the Texas government code, consultation with attorneys.
Run.